Picture this. You're 30 years old. Stable job. Good paycheck. Comfortable life. Would you throw it all away to chase a dream everyone says is impossible? Jensen Huang did exactly that. And what happened next changed the world forever. The chip company nobody believed in, it's now worth over $2 trillion. The technology everyone laughed at, it powers ChatGPT, self-driving cars, and the entire AI revolution. But here's the crazy part. Jensen almost lost everything. Multiple times. This isn't just another tech success story. This is about a man who saw the future when everyone else was blind. This is the story of Jensen Huang. Taiwan. A boy is born who will one day build the most powerful technology company on earth. But Jensen's childhood? It was anything but privileged. When he was just 9 years old, his parents made a desperate decision. They sent him and his brother alone to America, chasing the promise of a better life. Here's where it gets wild. They thought they were sending their kids to a prestigious boarding school in Kentucky. The brochure looked amazing. The promise was real. But when Jensen arrived, he realized the truth. It wasn't a prestigious school. It was a reform school. For troubled kids. For kids who'd been in gangs, in fights, in serious trouble. Imagine being 9 years old, barely speaking English, and your roommate is teaching you how to survive knife fights instead of helping with homework. Most kids would have broken. Jensen, he adapted. He learned something that would define his entire career. Comfort is a lie. Survival requires resilience. And if you want to win, you can't play by everyone else's rules. Eventually, his family reunited in Oregon. Jensen crushed it academically. Electrical engineering at Oregon State. Master's degree at Stanford. He landed jobs at AMD, then LSI Logic. He was on the perfect career path. Respected. Well-paid. Secure. But Jensen had a problem. He couldn't stop thinking about what didn't exist yet. Jensen is 30 years old. He quits his job and co-founds NVIDIA with 2 partners. Their big idea? Build specialized chips that make computer graphics faster. Investors looked at him like he was insane. Graphics chips? That's your billion-dollar idea. The market was already crowded. Competitors had way more money. The odds of survival? Less than 10%. But Jensen had conviction. He didn't just see graphics cards. He saw the future of computing itself. And then reality hit. NVIDIA's first product? Total failure. They were burning through cash. 6 months of runway left. Maybe less. Jensen faced a nightmare decision. Admit defeat or do something desperate. Here's what separates legends from everyone else. Jensen went to a competitor, sat down with them, and said, "We're failing. We need help. Let's make a deal." Most CEOs would rather die than admit weakness. Jensen, he saved his company by being brutally honest. That humility kept NVIDIA alive. NVIDIA launches the GeForce 256, the world's first graphics processing unit. Not just a graphics card, a processor. Gaming exploded overnight. Designers needed them. Engineers needed them. Scientists needed them. But while everyone else was celebrating, Jensen was already obsessed with the next decade. He asked a question nobody else was asking. What if GPUs could do more than graphics? NVIDIA releases CUDA, a platform that lets GPUs handle general computing tasks. People thought he'd lost his mind. Why would anyone use a graphics card for anything other than graphics? Jensen didn't care what people thought. He knew something they didn't. GPUs could process thousands of calculations simultaneously. And there was one field that desperately needed that power: artificial intelligence. Fast forward to today. Every AI breakthrough you've heard of, it runs on NVIDIA. ChatGPT, Google's AI, Tesla's self-driving tech, medical research curing diseases, climate models predicting the future. All of it, powered by the vision Jensen had 15 years ago. NVIDIA is now worth over $2 trillion. Jensen Huang is a billionaire, one of the most influential people in technology. But here's what makes his story different. Jensen didn't follow the market. He created it. He once said, "Do things that others can't or won't do." That's where opportunity lives. Let me tell you about Jensen's philosophy, because this is where it gets real. He doesn't believe in work-life balance. He believes in work-life integration. He's all in, every single day. He tells his employees something chilling. Our company is always 30 days from going out of business. Sounds paranoid, right? But that's exactly the point. That urgency is what keeps NVIDIA ahead. That hunger is what drives innovation. That paranoia is what prevents complacency. Jensen also lives by 3 principles. 1. Embrace failure. Don't fear it. Learn from it. 2. Stay paranoid. The moment you feel safe, you're already behind. 3. Never stop learning. Ever. And he walks the talk. You'll always see him in his signature black leather jacket. Always focused. Always simplifying the complex. Always moving forward. But beneath the billionaire CEO, there's still that kid from the reform school. The immigrant who spoke broken English. The founder who nearly lost everything. The man who bet it all when everyone said he'd fail. Jensen Huang didn't just build a company. He built the foundation of the AI revolution. And the wildest part? He's not done yet. While everyone else is trying to catch up to AI, Jensen's already looking at what comes after AI. So what's the lesson here? It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about seeing what others can't see. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about surviving it and coming back stronger. It's not about playing it safe. It's about betting everything on a vision only you believe in. Jensen Huang proved that the future belongs to those who build it, not those who wait for it. If this story inspired you, hit that subscribe button, because we're bringing you more stories of people who refuse to accept the world as it is and decided to change it instead. See you in the next one.